Hello and welcome to the homework walkthrough video 7.03. Yeah. Math time. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Question 1. A sixth grade class got their scores back from the test. Okay, here are all the test scores. Um, let's count them. See how many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 numbers. You make sure to count your numbers. 15 numbers. Numbers. Okay. Use the data set to find the values for the 5-number summary. All right. Ooh, find the minimum. That one's simple. What's the lowest number? That's what minimum means. What's the lowest number? I think it smells like it's going to be 56 for me. My smallest number smells like 56. Yep, 56. Now let's skip all the way down to maximum. I can do maximum, you can do maximum, we can do maximum. Maximum is big. That's the biggest number. Maximum is biggest. I think my maximum smells like 90. Okay, now here's for the less simple parts. Median, quartile 1, quartile 3. So to find the median and the quartile 1 and quartile 3, we have to list our numbers from smallest to biggest. So let's make a new list. I'm going to rewrite every number one at a time. So 56, 56, 56. Okay, I have 3 numbers down. Then 63 is my next smallest number. Then I have another 63. Then I have, oh, I had a 62 that I forgot about. 62, then my 63s. Then I have a 65, a 65, 2 65s, then I got a 67, then I have 72, 83, 84, 86, another 86, and my maximum 90. Okay, now humans make mistakes. So I'm going to count and see if I still have 15 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, good. What is in the middle of 15? I'm going to put dots down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If instead of numbers, maybe, let's use dots. If I had 15 things all in a line, what thing would be in the middle? What thing would be in the middle? See, well, not. Oops. To find that out, if you can't just think what thing's in the middle, I recommend like the cross off strategy, where I line all my stuff up, cross one thing off on each side until I meet in the middle. Okay, now I got 2 crossed off, 3 crossed off, 4 crossed off, 5 crossed off, 6 crossed off, 7 crossed off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Right here. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my 8th thing. So if I have 15 numbers, my 8th number will be in the middle. So let's see, what is my 8th number? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my median, 65. Now, when a number is the median, this number is included in both the small half and the big half. So the small half and the big half. So it's kind of like the small half has 8 numbers and the big half has 8 numbers because that median is kind of like a traitor. To find quartile 1, we are finding the middle of this lower half of numbers. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things, what's in the middle? Well, let's use the cross-off strategy. Crossed off on each side, 2, 3. So it looks like I have 2 middle numbers. When you have 2 middle numbers, the median or the quartile is the number that's between the 2 middle numbers. So what's between 62 and 63? Well, if you can't think it, a formula you can use is you add the 2 numbers, divide by 2, and that will get you, for this, 125 divided by 2, which is 62.5. So that is quartile 1. To find quartile 3, it's very similar, but we do the top half. And since our median was a number, that is included in our top half. So what is our median? What is our middle of the top half? Let's see. We cross 1 off on each side. Oh, looks like we got 2 middle numbers again. What number is between 83 and 84? Nice. Yep. 83.5. That's halfway between 83 and 84. And if you add 84 and 83 and divide by 2, you'll get 83.5. Just like how we got our quartile 1 answer. Yay, we got all our numbers. 56, 62.5, 5, 90. Yay! Question 2. All right, question 2. Gardener measuring height in inches of tomatoes. Okay, that part's not important, really. What we care about is these numbers. How many numbers do we got? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I count 14 numbers for me. Let me try again. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 numbers. Let's find the minimum and the maximum first. Those ones are pretty simple, right? I think 10.5 is my minimum. That's my smallest number. 10.5. My maximum, I think, is 17.5. Yeah. Now let's find the median. Next, to find the median, we have to have our numbers in smallest to biggest order. So let's do that. Starting with 10.5. Cross that off so we don't forget about it. Looks like I have another 10.5. And the number 11. And 11.5. And 12. 12.5. I count at least two 12.5s. I'm trying to go a little fast too. Melting my brain. 13.5. Feel free to fast forward this part, unless you love watching me do this. And by all means, stick around. Kick back. Relax. Have a good time. So I just did 16. 10.5. 13. Okay, let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, still 14, didn't miss a number. Sweet. If I have 14 things, what's going to be in the middle? I don't know. I could maybe try and think it, but if you can't think it, I recommend the cross-off strategy. Cross off one number on each side until you get to the middle. Now, 4 crossed off on each side, 5 crossed off on each side, 6 crossed off on each side. It's so important to stay organized. I have 2 middle numbers. When there's 2 middle numbers, so it looks like my median is right in between there. When I have 2 middle numbers and I can't just think what numbers in between them, I can add the middle numbers up and divide by 2. So 12.5 plus 13.5, that's 26. Yep. And then I divide by 2, which would give me 13. So my median is 13. To find the quartile 1 and quartile 3, we are going to find the median, kind of like the middle of the lower half, and the middle of the upper half of numbers. So let's start with this lower half of numbers, find our quartile 1. Let's find what number's in the middle by using the cross-off strategy. 3 crossed off on this side, 3 crossed off on that side, 11.5 is in the middle. Yeah. Okay, let's use the cross-off strategy over here. 2 crossed off, 3 crossed off, 16.5 is in the middle on the top half. There we go. Got our numbers. 1.5, 13, 1.5. All right. Phew. Okay. Question 3. So here we are going to be plotting we're going to be making a box and whisker plot, box and whisker graph, box and whisker chart. But to do that, we need that 5 number summary. So I need the minimum. I need my quartile 1. I need my median. I need my quartile 3, which is the middle of the top half, and I need my max. So let's find the minimum is 56. The maximum, it looks like, is... Oh, it's already in order from smallest to biggest. Is the next one like that too? Oh! Oh! Oh, how nice. Que sorpresa. Okay, so the minimum is 56. Maximum is 89. The median, let's use this cross-off strategy. Find out what number's in the middle. 3 crossed off on each side. 4, 4, 5 crossed off, 5 crossed off, 6 on the left, 6 on the right, 7 on the left, 7 on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 74 is the median. Okay, so 74, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first 74 is the median. When one of our numbers is the median, that number is included in both the bottom half and the top half. So now that we found the median, let's include the median in the bottom half and find the middle of the bottom numbers by using the cross-off strategy. Crossed off No, 2 on the left, crossed off 2 on the right, crossed off 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Oh, and we have 2 middle numbers. What is halfway between 66 and 68? You are right. It is 67. So that is our quartile 1. Since one of our numbers is the median, we also include that number in the top half of numbers. So what is the middle of the top half? What is our quartile 3? Let's try crossing one number off on each side. And oh, we have 2 middle numbers. What is halfway between 80 and 84? If you can't think it, you can try adding the 2 numbers and dividing by 2. That shows you the middle. I would get 164. If I add them, then that divided by 2 is 82. Oh yeah, 82 is halfway between 80 and 84. That makes sense. All right, I'm going to move this aside. Or if I were you, you could write yours down on a piece of paper. Now let's look at these directions. To create the box plot, follow these steps. Use the point tool to plot the points representing the minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and maximum. So I will put a dot on 56. That's my minimum. Then 67. Then 74. Then 82. Then 89. My minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and max. Then use the line segment tool to draw the vertical lines representing the start of the box, the middle of the box, and the end of the box. Start on the first grid line above the number line. Go through the point on the number line and end the segment at the first grid line below the number line. So this is where my box would start. So I go like that, down there. So I've drawn my vertical lines. Next, connect the points across the top of the grid lines to create the top of the box. Then connect the points across the bottom of the grid line below. Okay. So now I have, oh, look at that rainbow box. Yes. Finally, connect the minimum to the start of the box to represent the left whisker, then connect the maximum to the end of the box to represent the right whisker. Oh, so then I click here, go there, here, go there. Yay, box! Okay, let's see, did I do too many lines? Okay, I think I did. Let me try again. I think I know what I did wrong. So I did a line from F to H and a line from H to J. I don't think I do that. Delete. Let me start over for these. Segment. So I will go all the way from there and all the way to here. Okay, that's what I think. Now I think I'll get it correct. There we go. That was it. Sweet. Okay, I'll get it right the next time. Another box question, and oh, so good that these numbers are already from smallest to biggest. Oh, that is so nice. Holy moly. Me oh my. We are going to make a box plot for question 4. To make a box plot, we need the 5-number summary. So we need the minimum. We need the maximum. We need the median. And we need both of these quartiles. Quartile 1, which is the middle of the bottom half, and quartile 3, which is the middle of the top half. The minimum is here, 0.5. 0.5. The maximum right there is the number 9. The quartile, okay, now let's find the median. To find the middle number, I'm going to use the cross-off strategy, cross off one number on each side until I get to the middle. There are more efficient, there are more fast ways to find the middle of a data set. Sometimes the slow ways are better if you're prone to mistakes, like me. We have two middle numbers here, but both the middle numbers are the same. So my median is 2.5. Because you would ask yourself, well, what's halfway between 2.5 and 2.5? Oh, it's 2.5. Also, if I add these up like we have been doing, when we have two middle numbers, you add the two middle numbers, then divide by 2. 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5. 5 divided by 2, is 2.5, back to the beginning. So now we know the median is right in there. That's the median. Now we can find the middle of the lower half, and we can find the middle of the upper half. What's the middle of the lower half? Let's use the cross-off strategy to find the middle. 1.5 is in the middle. Oh, so convenient how that worked out. Let's use the cross-off strategy to find the middle of the upper half. That will tell us our quartile 3. It's 3. Okay, I'm going to move this off screen a little bit for you. If I was you doing this homework, I would have that written down on a piece of paper. Now let's follow these instructions. To create the box plot, follow these steps. Use the point tool to plot the points representing the minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and maximum. So I click on the point tool. Then I plot my minimum, which was 0.5. I plot my quartile 1, my maximum, which was 9. My median is 2.5. My quartile 1 is 1.5. And my quartile 3 is 3. Okay. Step 1 done. Step 2. Then use the line segment tool to draw the vertical lines representing the start of the box, the middle of the box, and the end of the box. Start on the first grid line above the number line. So here, go through the point on the number line and end the segment on the first grid line below the number line. So that I would end down here. Okay, so line segment tool, line segment. So this is where my box would start. Click and drag, make sure it's straight. That's the beginning of the box. Here's the end of the box. And here is the middle of the box. Then I have a whisker on the left and a whisker on the right. Okay, next box. Next, connect the points across the top of the grid line above to create the top of the box. Then connect the points across the bottom of the grid line below to create the bottom. So I'm going to go from F all the way to H, not from F to J, then J to H. I will go all the way from the first to the end. Then same down here, go all the way from one side to the other, no pit stops at that middle line. Finally, connect the minimum to start of the box to represent the left whisker, then connect the maximum to the end of the box to create the right whisker. So now I'm going to add 2 more line segments. One to create my left whisker, and another line segment to create my right whisker. It goes all the way from quartile 3 to my maximum. Okay, I think I did that all right. Let's see. Yay! All right. If you need more help with this homework, please let me know. I'd love to help. I love to help. Good luck and goodbye.